Oh no.
What? What'd you do?
I messed up our actual screen. Let me.
Well, that's a fuck all.
Ain't that a bitch?
That's a bitch.
Don't get me started.
Started on what?
Started on talking about bitches.
Oh, I see what I did. I clicked the wrong one. My bad. Alright, so welcome to Ruins of Adventure Part 2. We're doing Tales from the Yawning Portal.
Oh, wait, let's try again.
I'm happy everyone could join. Sorry about that technical difficulty, but we're all here. Starting with my left, we've got Edwin the Morning Lord. Going over to our right, we've got Asphodel the Archfey, and ending with the Wisp. I've adjusted our overlay to have a few new features to answer some of the questions that you might have about what we're doing, and I think one really important thing that separates our group from others is we are high level. Almost everyone is at the epic level, being 20 or higher, with the exception of Edwin, but he's up and coming and ready to face these new tasks.
I got a lot of spirit and a lot of spunk.
If you're curious about what we did last time, make sure to check us out on our past broadcasts and look at episode 1. We're currently playing through Tales from the Yawning Portal. Got our handy-dandy book right here, and we've already started on Act 1, which is the Sunless Citadel. I'm going to hop into exposition and we'll recap some things a little bit later. We have some rituals that we still have to take care of. Namely, if you did tune in last time to our Q&A on Facebook Live, you know that we got loot. And we're going to divulge some of that loot here directly too, as well as do some trivia and start earning those war chest points in order to get more loot at the end of this. We'll also be doing another Facebook Live Q&A after the broadcast today because we have another Ruins of Adventure 13 by 19 2-color screen print, super fucked up edition. Shout out to Bo Counts who won last week, so we've got another one ready to go.
Good job, Bo.
Good job.
This.
As the music takes a dramatic turn.
Woo-hoo!
If you want to follow along with what we're listening to today, we can't play it too loud for copyright reasons, but if you'll scroll down on my channel page, you will see that I have a Spotify now playing with my public playlist D&D on Spotify with Shanye Jackson, and this has over 20 hours of hand-picked official soundtrack music for use in your games, from stuff like The Witcher to Dragon Age, Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, Stranger Things. It's got a lot of good stuff no matter what genre you're going to be in, so you don't have to do a lot of dig work. So without further ado, let's talk about our loot. And we'll decide this with an old-fashioned initiative roll. Base roll, no mods.
6.
2.
8. Wait, 9. No. That's a 9.
Yeah, I also got a 9.
Looks like we got a roll-off.
What's that guy?
Got a 12. And a 19.
19.
Asphodel, why don't you tell our viewers at home what you were able to loot this week in the war chest?
Well, let's start off with a flash and a bang, because I have a ceramic flash bang.
We're gonna go see.
And a ghost, apparently. So yeah, we're gonna flash bang some people, and don't take that out of context.
So she has a +5 blinding bomb, which is a legendary consumable item. We took that particular item out of the 4th edition handbook, specifically the Treasurer's Vault. So if you have any of those old 4E books laying around, give them a crack open. They got some cool stuff in them.
Isn't it the Adventurer's Vault?
What did I say?
Treasures?
Yes, it is the Adventurer's Vault. We had to switch out the glass due to noise complaints, so I now have a
Magic.
4th edition Magic the Gathering bag, back when they came out with that in 1996. Had that for a while.
Does it hold the same amount?
It does. I was very pleasantly surprised. It's one of those nice little things. Okay, so next up we have the Wisp. Why don't you tell our viewers at home.
So I got this very, very cool armor. It's called Flicker Set Armor, but basically what it means is that nobody can see me. I am John Cena now, which I'm sure you guys are all looking forward to.
Have you seen this?
Dun, dun, dun.
So, the Flicker Sight armor is also a leather armor, and... Oh, you weren't?
No. That's okay.
We'll let her continue.
And one of the cool things about it is, first of all, I can see in the dark, which is a big problem for me, especially in my last campaign, because I was the only person
she can activate, and it lasts until the end of an encounter. And according to 4th edition rules, the end of an encounter constituted 5 minutes of in-game time. So once a day, she'll be able to do that. And the ability to see in the dark says that whenever you're in dim light, in 5 feet around you, you can see as though it were bright light. So it's a really cool thing. Next up, we have Edwin, but more so than Edwin's loot, I believe Sunless Citadel got something pretty cool.
Edwin got a rock and it inspired him and gave him an inspiration point. An inspiring rock. Sunless Citadel got a jar of acid.
Ooh.
Is she tripping?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's a different kind of acid. This is the acid that...
Your girl tripping?
Sure. No. So, much like Defendor's jar of wasps, you throw it and consequences occur on whoever it lands on.
So all those items were taken from the Adventurer's Vault from 4E, and that particular item he was describing as Alchemist's Acid. And from what I understand about the Darkener rules that have come out with the Artificer, if you go the alchemy route, that is one of the things you can create. So it's an item that has ported over from 4E, and so I'm glad we can make an appearance. And he got a +2 value on that, so that would make it uncommon.
Wow.
And it doesn't always have to be used as an attack. Alchemist's Acid is a very potent acid, and if you're ever finding yourself locked behind a magical stone door, you can perhaps use that to remove an arcane lock. We've seen that employed a couple of times by one of our former alchemists that used to play. Shout out Elspeth.
Oh, word? That's dope.
In the Tomb of Diderus. If you recall, she unlocked that door that found all the bearded devils. So Alchemist's Acid, incredibly utilitous item. And that was the loot from our war chest. We've already got 1 point down in. So now we're going to hop into our trivia segment before we jump into exposition.
Talking about that time Edwin went into the Tomb of Diderus and accidentally did all the quests for the other group.
That is true. I had a lot of questions about what our past was like in the Tyranny of Dragons. A lot of people,
cool, that's what it was like.
a lot of people haven't played Horde of the Dragon Queen or not Tyranny of Dragons, Rise of Tiamat. So I thought today might be a fun time to cover some of our old conquests from those campaigns.
Dragons.
Yeah.
Dead.
And then kind of explain, and hopefully through that trivia it'll explain why we're doing what we're doing. So again, to remind everyone the rules of the game, what I'm going to do is I'm going to state a question. At the end of that, there will be an inquiry that they then have to answer. And we kind of do a first come, first serve on that. But everyone generally only gets one guess around the table. If people start submitting more than one guess, typically I'll just move on to the next question. Yes?
Can we take sharp things away from the wisp before
I'm not gonna hit you with it.
I don't think that's a risk, but I understand your apprehension, but I think we're going to be all right.
Can you take sharp things away from Asphodel?
I have a seashell.
Oh,
I don't.
that could
All right, so I love that we're on this tangent, but let's go ahead and get back to trivia.
All right.
Our first question involves one another. When we first started out, this half of the table was engaged in Horde of the Dragon Queen, and this half of the table was engaged in the New World. Two kind of different campaigns, but they all met at the same place. Where?
Council
The first place.
Council of Waterdeep.
Get that one out to Edwin, and we got another point into
I
the...
told you.
I won't throw anything else.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and lose that one,
Sorry,
unfortunately. And we'll jump back into our second question. After that first Council of Waterdeep, we all had a couple of tasks we had to do. I've already spoken about the Tomb of Diderus, but what geographical region was the Tomb of Diderus located in?
The Serpent Hills?
Correct.
I can go
The
there.
Serpent Hills.
Not our campaign, not our problem.
This was during your campaign. This was part of the Rise of Tiamat, and the reason it was important was because the first time that we had encountered a high-ranking member of the dragon cult, a dwarf that went by what name?
Barham the White.
Correct. Varl the White had been tracked down at the conclusion of Horde of the Dragon Queen when this half of the table was able to get to Skyreach Castle. And that information was pertinent because it set off a chain of events that allowed us to know that the hierarchy of the cult was changing very dramatically, namely under the guidance of what, I guess, the Pope of the Dragon Cult. Who was the Pope?
Severin the Red.
Correct. Severin the Red was restructuring the Dragon Cult in an alliance with a separatist faction of what wizarding agency?
The Red Wizards of Thay.
Correct.
Red We Arm.
The army.
Oh.
The Red Wizards of Thay,
They said We Arm.
and the reason I say separatist faction is because the Red Wizards of Thay, traditionally, in their region of Thay, are all under the rulership of one Lich Lord, Tharchon Zostam.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, I could ask.
The leader of the separatist faction, however, who was going against Zostam's leadership and starting their own enclave of Red Wizards further west in Faerun, had allied with the Dragon Cult and was developing a plan. Severin the Red reached out to the leader of the separatist faction. What was the separatist?
Rathmodar.
Correct. Rathmodar, unlike Zostam, was a high mage of what school of wizardry?
Illusion.
Correct.
Ugh.
This is important, especially in witnessing Tanaka the Nahashtan, who also was a high illusionist. The ability to travel between places and between planes comes seemingly naturally to the illusionist, and it was discovered that they were attempting to free Tiamat, the Mother of Dragons, from her captivity in Hell, a place she had been for 25,000 years since the Dawn War. The reason that this is important and is such a raging threat to the realms is that Tiamat doesn't want any life present outside of chromatic dragons, so we had to put an end to it. It started with Varl the White, and as we would continue to move on through the Dragon Cult hierarchy, we would get a chance to meet a couple more. Most notably, we met the blue Dragon Mask wearer at an arcane destination just east of the Sword Coast. What was this arcane destination known as?
Zonfall's Tower?
Correct.
I didn't even go there.
In Zonfall's Tower, we met two people, one bad, one good. The bad met a quick end via a bullet. What was this dragon cultist, the actual blue mask wearer? What
All I can remember is you saying.
is his name?
All I can remember is you saying that he was like Mogadishu from the Zoolander movies. Is that the guy?
We're talking about Mugatu. He did look a lot like Mugatu.
Okay, whatever.
Yes.
Umatu.
That was not his name. That's all I can remember is fucking Will Ferrell's fucking dumb face.
Not too far off. Looking at you, Asphodel. Can you save?
Dramatic music. This is the time to do it.
Through trivia, just give me 3 or 4 or 5 more pages.
Alright, we were looking for Jorgen Paul.
Oh.
Now, we also met a good one, and it was his second in command, Jorgen Paul's second in command, and seemingly his lover that we met on the steps that would prove crucial in the information as he proved to be a useful espionage-based ally to give the group final information they would need to storm the Well of Dragons. What was this turncoat dragon cultist's name?
Macaque the Crimson?
Macaque the Crimson is not correct.
Good.
She is with the Arcane Brotherhood.
I have no idea.
No idea.
Chucky.
Chucky. Alright, we were looking for Iskander. With Iskander's information about how the dragon cult was functioning, we were given an insight into a ritual that they were trying to perform. With this information in hand, we took a 48-hour period to develop a D-Day style strategy to charge the Well of Dragons, and so we did, not only killing Severin the Red and thwarting the ritual, stopping Tiamat from entering our realm, but also Wrath of that betrayal, Zostam has issued an arrest warrant for all peoples involved. And so immediately following the wake of that onslaught, a strategy was needed to put in place to put the highest-ranking members of the realm, which are people seated at this table and company, into a safe house. The safe house that was chosen was a hidden and secret tavern that had access, sole access, into a particular part of the Undermountain in Waterdeep. This tavern is known as what?
The Yawning Portal.
Correct.
Got one!
The Yawning Portal
Proud of you.
is currently owned and operated by what centuries-old adventurer?
Durnan.
Correct. Durnan.
Whatever. That's a dumb way to pronounce it.
Durnan was able to give us a few insights into what lay ahead, but essentially we learned that the Yawning Portal is a particular part of the Undermountain that was initially mined by what two warring races?
Dwarves and elves.
Looking for more specific.
Hobgoblins and dwarves.
Others?
No.
Underdwarves? Okay, for the record, we did say dwarves and elves, so.
We're looking for dwarves and
Dark
dark
elves.
elves.
Dark elves.
Okay,
Give it to you for dwarves. Coming behind this and utilizing these tunnels and infrastructure that had already been put in place, a particular mage decided to create another arcane site. Unlike Zonthal's Tower, which seemed to have been a laboratory, this was some sort, or at least what we've seen so far, some sort of temporal isolation on places, dates, and specific things. This was all built by one wizard and his cohorts. What was this wizard's name?
Hallister.
Got to get more specific. Here with that
Hallister
titles.
Black?
Hallister.
Staff?
yeah.
Hallister the Black Cloak.
Correct.
Yay!
Hallister, in building this,
Proud of you.
kept it as a secret and kind of his own little breeding ground for whatever magical whims that could take his fancy. But as he kind of let it fall and the city of Waterdeep grew up around it, it was initially used as what judicial practice
Prison.
for high crime offenders.
Banishment. Prison. Excommunication.
Death.
I'll take that. Capital punishment. Death.
To be fair, Asphodel should have gotten that. I
True.
think.
Asphodel's only supposed to do one guess, so I
No,
appreciate it.
Asphodel should have gotten it, is what I'm trying
Well,
to
you
say.
didn't say anything.
We'll be right back. And we're back. Alright, so we've covered who owns the Yawning Portal. We've covered why the Yawning Portal exists. Once we traveled in, we found ourselves in a specific place near what metropolitan area? Along the Sword Coast. That's not the metropolitan area, but it's definitely a town.
And that is the town that we are in.
Correct.
The Dalelands.
No.
Waterdeep.
A little too far south, but on the right track. Can you say this, Edwin?
Miradusk?
Alright, we were looking for Neverwinter. We're just north of a mountain range, where Neverwinter is to the south of that. And what we were able to learn about where we're at in visiting this town of Oakhurst, as we've covered, is that there was a nearby temple that belonged to the dragon cult, that a volcanic eruption from the highest mountain, the still active volcano in this range, known as Mount Hotnow, once it erupted, it swallowed this draconic temple, gaining what name?
The Sunless Citadel.
Correct.
Yeah, we got it. We're so smart.
Ordinarily, this wouldn't present a lot of information as to why we were here, but the details seemed to flood in just after we started learning more details about the Sunless Citadel. The primary one of which is that the Sunless Citadel has within it an ancient and very extraordinary tree that produces a fruit once in midsummer and once in midwinter. It's capable of curing all diseases and seemingly instant death on the other season of the fruit. What is this tree's name?
The Goliath tree.
Correct. The Goliath tree, in producing this fruit, it seems as though that it was being auctioned off through the town of Oakhurst with an alliance with kobolds. However, recently, this alliance has become unsteady as goblin attacks have started to take place. These goblins belong to a specific tribe. I'll take an answer both in what the English derivative name means or what the goblin name is.
Dorpuluk, the Dominators.
Correct. Uluk, which means domination. These seem to be in cahoots with a new visitor that has come only within the last decade. A druid that goes by the name of what?
Meepo?
Baylock.
Correct, Baylock. Because of the new uneasy rivalry with the people who were able to get this fruit out, we have found ourselves in midsummer in Oakhurst, and the town seems to be struggling on the verge of some sort of secret that they don't want to get out. The fruit from the Goliath tree is all that separated them from any other kinds of interest. We were able to find out a little bit about this interest as Edwin the Morning Lord had a conversation with a local priestess, divulging that they are from what extraplanar realm?
Greyhawk.
Correct. With all of that information in tow, we have been guided to the destination where we could maybe find where the Sunless Citadel lies, and that is by following an area known as the Old Road that leads into one of these cursed areas just before the Sunless Citadel, known as the Ashen Plain. And that's where we pick up today. We have our maps right here. If you want to see our maps, feel free to go along my channel. Check out some of the past broadcasts where I've drawn them and explained them. Last episode, we were doing a map view, but it was a little discombobulated, and this time we want to bring more of our efforts to you, the viewer, and making contact. So feel free to fill up our chat. I'm watching it, they're watching it, and we're going to bring our best shit forward. Woo! That being said, who's ready for some exposition?
Me,
Dope.
I guess.
Got Xanatar. Here we go.
Sorry, I just kicked my yarn bowl over.
Sorry. Let me know.
I'm good.
I'm going to take a sip of water.
Okay. There's not space for me to put. We are a corksicle family. What's today's date?
Today is December 3rd.
10 days until Rosh Hashanah's birthday. Whatever that is.
13 days until the Wisp's birthday.
The bitches slang quote of the day. Check your lipstick.
Also, before we get to go on, I would like to say that if you like what we're doing and you want to help us go along, one thing I definitely need to do is give a shout out to my boy Vendrasi878. He went over to patreon.com/ruins of adventure, and he is our first subscriber. He subscribed to our highest level. He is our monarch subscriber. So Vendrasi, thank you very much. If you're not interested in doing a long-term commitment through subscribing, then we have 3 tiers at both $1, $2, and $5. You can give us a one-time donation right here on Twitch. If you'll scroll down my channel, you'll see a donation button, and there we have stream elements set up to donate whatever amount that you feel comfortable with to keep us going. We want to do this, and we also have our eyes set on going to PAX South in January down in San Antonio, and not only elevating what we do by looking at other professionals and meeting other professionals, but also spread the word that Arkansas has good shit.
Sometimes.
We are that good shit, though sometimes. We like to bring that to the forefront.
We are the constant sometimes.
We are the constant. If you hear barking, that would be our neighbors' dogs.
Shoot!
They're a little wily. But if it gets too bad, we'll go ahead and shut the window. With that being said, everybody ready for exposition?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Following our conversation, both with them, the priestess of Pelor, with Carolyn Hukrele, the matriarch merchantress, and with Mayor Werner Lang, illustrations that you can also see on other broadcasts. I have them behind me right here. We learned that this city is in dire need of help, both with all of the information we covered and the information about the Gulf Diastry and its fruits, but with goblin attacks and the fact that we are in an extraplanar space, there seemingly is this need to move forward. They have also given us a warning that we're not supposed to be here at night, and so that kind of puts a time frame on just how long we're going to be here. We've been given one contact name via Garen, the innkeeper at the Old Boar Inn, and that was that the kobold contact that they were using went by the name of Meepo. If there could be some contact made with him, maybe there's a way to salvage this. Getting horses from the stable on this beautiful southern day, or this beautiful summer day, up here in the north, puts the temperature at about 75 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit. No obscure weather patterns at all. Because we're in the north, we would see this kind of packed earth, a lot of beautiful wildflowers coming out because the soil would be so rich. As I mentioned, we're in a volcanic region, and so beautiful grasses, beautiful flowers, tons of insects, bees, flies everywhere. That is to say, that is what it looks like around the town of Oakhurst. Once you get about 2 miles out, things really dramatically change. I described it earlier as this kind of foreboding darkness that looks as though there was an overhanging cloud, but there is no cloud. It just seems to be this curtain of ash and darkness, and that's where we head. 7 miles go by.
Can I?
We're in exposition. Do you need clarifying information that I could possibly answer in what I'm describing? Okay.
I would like to, before we get into combat, though,
we won't be hopping right into combat with this. As we arrive at the Ashen Plain, you can see that there is a narrow ravine that heads just maybe 50 to 60 yards past where these kind of rolling dunes of ash and sand start to crop up. All other roads and pathways are broken, except for the one that you're on, and you park the horses essentially at a couple of spear points. And Edwin, I'll go ahead and see if you can move your stuff to this area, because we're going to be right here on this main bridge of the map. We stop our horses here where you can see that there are these spear points with skulls on top of them. And these skulls are only partially decomposed. They seem to be a combination of human, goblin, and kobold. It looks as though they've been trying to outdo one another. Some are more decomposed than others, but ultimately it is to say crossing this threshold is putting your life in danger. You can see a couple of large posts jetting out 12 feet in the air, seemingly at the border of this ravine, as well as a very large rock that comes up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet at this highest promontory, and it's a volcanic metamorphic rock, so I would say a black granite with some intermixing shale composites. And definitely, without having to do any sort of survival check or anything, you could tell that there is a particular path that is followed through the ash areas that are not obscured by these kind of rolling areas, represent packed earth that is all on the same level, except for a rise that comes up over here. And you can also tell that not only with the ravine as it jets in here and here, there are some spaces where the ravine has formed holes right around this kind of central area. So if everyone wants to put their pieces here at the start on the old road, we will get True Blue initiative going.
Oh, that's you.
No, it's a seashell, but it will represent me.
Okay.
So we've got Asphodel, we've got Edwin, we've got Celestial, we've got the Wisp.
Will you kick my ball of yarn back over toward me, Edwin, please?
Let's see some initiative.
Merci. That is a 37.
I got Edwin got a 27, and Celestial got a 22.
Nice, look at her.
Right. So let's go through that one more time. Edwin and Silvestriel, please.
27 for Edwin.
Okay.
And 22 for Celestial.
And what about you, Asphodel? I'm sorry, what? 11. Okay, so that puts it going to the Wisp, followed by Edwin and Silvestriel,
Oh, never mind.
followed by Asphodel. Alright, so the Wisp, the table is yours.
Yes. Hey, Edwin, before we go in here, I have a fun question. Would you be able, do you know anything about, a druid named Balok? I don't know if you can do it now, but, at some point I'd love to know what you know about Balok, and also about, the Dorpuluk.
Well,
And then
if I
I
can
would
make a
like
history
to,
check, I guess.
Unfortunately, not until your turn.
and then I would like to ready an action to, when we all go in, if it's not before the start of my next turn, to go, is this lighter, like more well lit?
Everything is at an
Equally.
even, I would say 80% grade.
Okay, cool. I want to go this way.
And there's falling
We all go
ash
together.
in the atmosphere, falling down like snowflakes. But unlike a volcanic ash, it feels more like you've seen representations from the Upside Down in the Stranger Things TV show, just these kind of like flakes, so to speak.
And then can I do an investigation check on,
I can either confirm or deny possible action.
I would like to do an investigation check on the heads to see what weapons have been used.
Alright, let's see. A
That
combination of fixtures between knives, axes, and blades. Some of them seem to have been sawed off, while others have been hewn from multiple wax. There isn't a whole lot of
an
consistency.
axe situation.
Even the hafts of the wood are of different color.
Okay. Axe situation, good to know. Oh, I got,
A very high number.
yeah, that was a 27 for the record, guys. Cool.
Alright, so now we move on, or I remember you had said the ready to action. Any movement?
No, I want to wait. I want to move in as a group. Oh yeah, I would like to move in as a group, guys. I feel like we should probably not split up. Does that sound good to y'all?
Yeah,
Yeah!
there's the unciliary here. I can smell it.
Gross.
Alright, so that moves us to Edwin and Silvestriel.
Alright, I make any appropriate knowledge checks because they're all the same.
Okay.
Alright, so that would be a 25.
No, you have not heard anything about Belloc the Druid in specificity, but with your other related skills being religion and arcana, as well as probably some insight, his passive insight is quite high, so there's a lot.
Oh, if that's...
There's a lot of conjoining, but what you can tell from the information that you've gathered in the town,
Right.
to kind of recap, one, if this is a druid and it's in a place like this, you're not dealing with someone that is aligned with the Sealy Court. But what is also important to understand about the ethos of the druids is they are practical, neutral parties to an nth degree. So you may not be looking at a situation where Balok, man or woman, contacted the Unsealy Court, but it might have been already a presence that was here that, as long as it was the status quo, Balok would have no prudence to uproot that. Because the Unsealy Court, even though it is not aligned with the kind of beautiful flowers and trees of the Sealy Court, have their own plants and have their own method of tilling the land and soil for what they consider to be natural growth. And so, in terms of speaking about an archdruid being in this place, you're looking at someone who is chaotically neutral.
Okay.
That would also probably explain the goblins. If the neutral party was interacting with a kobold, and say the kobolds wanted to do something selfish or something against the greater interest of the Gulthias tree, that druid would have a moral imperative, or not a moral, an ethical imperative,
Right.
to stop that from happening. Especially in terms of it being purely for monetary gain by the town.
Right.
So, between all of your grand intuition, you put together the fact that what we're stepping into here has three factions at play, with an overarching power scheme that is determinately neutral. So there's going to be some influence that you're going to need to find a balance between. If that's with the goblins, you're not quite sure. If that's with the kobolds, you feel a little more favorable.
Right.
But in terms of the unseelie, having someone on your party that is so abhorrently opposed could really present a lot of difficult diplomatic problems that you kind of sit in this moment and then seeing all these heads, you're like, oh shit, this is going to be a lot harder.
Okay. I relay that to my teammates.
Also, with the falling ash kind of in the air with that arcana, you also discern that this is an area of kind of unhallowed ground. And you are, with your history, taken back. The only other time that Edwin has ever experienced falling ash without a volcano nearby was your first adventure in Shadowdale. Vampire round. Something vampiric is here, and it has infested and is being grown. This is the kind of domain. This is the first kind of hint that you're entering a domain, and that is DEMSNE. Shout out to Iacomus Dionysus Ashrad for helping us with our French words.
Yeah.
I had been saying Demesna for a long time.
Oh my god.
Long time. Domain.
Domain.
So you get all of that information. Because all of those checks were done in synergy, I'm going to have to count your action for that.
Okay, yeah.
But that was a lot of information helpful. Also, with that being gone in and seeing that there is this kind of travel, and knowing that it's a domain, crossing this threshold is going to incur whatever sort of eyes that might be around, and you recall that you're the only one that has Paylor's blessing, along with Silvestria.
Okay, so
you're the only one invisible.
Okay,
You are invisible?
Yes.
Okay.
I keep that in mind.
He's not invisible to y'all's eyesight. He is invisible to unseelie detection.
Right.
Yeah.
Are they?
We're still on Edwin's turn.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted to Xanatar? So we have a rule in place that you can call for the Xanatar if you think that some mechanics have been fubbed on my end. If you are correct in your inquiry, you get your ability to call the Xanatar again. If you are incorrect in calling for the Xanatar, you lose the Xanatar privileges and have to rely on your team to take notes. So, Asphodel's calling for the Xanatar. What rule fub did you find?
It's not a rule fub. I'm simply questioning when we were given the reeds to be invisible against the dragon cult.
Those were a one-time usage only in the Misty Forest because that was using the Misty Forest magic. Those reeds ceased to stop working the moment you left.
Okay, that was not explained because they were used later.
I do not recall that happening.
I wasn't there, so I don't know. But
they were definitely useful in the Misty Forest.
We used them in the finale as well. So.
Alright, we'll be right back while we discuss this Xanatar. Hold on one moment. Alright, and welcome back. What we found, it was a fair Xanatar question. They had been given a wreath back in the Misty Forest during the rise of Tiamat from a druid to help stay invisible against Chuth's allies, which at that time were a specific variety of Unseelie. But that particular druidic ornament was purely meant in the Misty Forest against Chuth's allies and did not have a broadband appeal. But it is good to keep those kinds of items in your inventory because Chuth is still at large, even though we have a nice outfit for the dog. It is still very much a real happening green dragon that is still plaguing the Misty Forest. But unfortunately, it won't work in this situation. But we do have Palor's Blessing on Edwin and Silvenestriel. So getting back to your guys' turns, go ahead and walk us through what you want to do with all that information. Still having your movement, bonus action, and all of Silvenestriel's.
Alright,
Hey, Edwin, I think when we go in, I think you guys should go behind us and provide backup. Since they don't know that. They know we're coming. They're going to know we're here. But
that seems fair.
do you
Just,
agree, Asphodel?
So that was the Wisp utilizing one of our home rules, which is a one sentence when it's not your turn, with some commas and semicolons. But when players speak, when it's not their turn, it's for one sentence to communicate. And it's a really cool thing that we've implemented to kind of help streamline strategizing without having to go to like huddles. So continue.
Alright,
I can cast greater invisibility on us, so.
okay. Cool, yeah, so I think that's good. So I guess Silvenestriel is just gonna kind of get ready to hang back and basically protect the rear.
Gotcha. So do we have any readies with Silvenestriel?
Just basically mocking with an arrow.
Okay, so Silvenestriel is equipping a longbow, a short bow.
Short bow.
Okay, so she's got her elven short bow out. She's got an arrow knocked, and that will be her ready to action. Can you specify the degree and range of which people could be appearing from in terms of where you would fire? Is it just this 180 arc?
Yeah, because Edwin has a pretty, basically any sort of line of sight, he can just go, ha!
Okay.
And magic at them. Silvenestriel is just kind of, basically, Edwin's got the right, Silvenestriel's got the left.
Alright, got that. And that leaves us to Asphodel.
Yeah, so what I want to do is cast greater invisibility on the Wisp and myself.
I believe you can only cast one spell, and that is a concentration derivative spell, so you won't be able to apply it to multiple targets. Which would you rather be on?
Red flag, I thought with greater invisibility.
So we're going for the Xanatar.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you. I thought, and I don't have my PHP, I thought with greater invisibility it increases the number of creatures you can cast on. It's duration.
It's concentration.
Okay.
And touch.
What the Wisp is trying to dictate is that as you cast it at higher levels, that in this case, Asphodel will be casting it at the 5th level,
right.
That doesn't apply to more targets. Unfortunately,
right,
so you guys retain your Xanatar. So which person would you guys, or would you like to cast one?
Cast it on yourself.
Since you're hardcover and I'm a glass cannon, it's going on me.
Okay, so Asphodel ceases to be visible to the naked eye. And you guys are not able to see her unless you have, do you have true sight? No. Okay, so nobody can see Asphodel anymore.
Well, buyers.
Alright, continue on, Asphodel.
I then prepare to move with the group.
Yeah, I hold up or I clutch my sending stone and just kind of relay to the group, hey, keep in mind, we can do this. We don't need to talk out loud.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so Edwin uses his sending stone and projects these thoughts that they hear internally without actually uttering any words. And there is a nonverbal nod from anyone who's still visible, I presume.
Just me, yeah. Cool.
Alright, and then we move back to the Wisp, round 2.
Alright, I'd like to ready an action before I move in. Because I'll take point. Why not? Fuck it. Listen. So I would like to ready an action to shoot anything that comes within this frontal
Since
range.
you'll be moving, would it be more pertinent to put it within a certain feet around yourself?
Anything within that range of motion.
make sure to note what way you're facing as you continue moving
Okay.
to help us understand what degree range that specifies to.
Cool. And then I'm going to move. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm facing this way.
Okay.
3. Is there anything over here?
There is a large promontory rock, but because it is over 20 feet tall, you can't see anything on the other side of it.
Fair.
A ravine drop is just in front of you that seems to go down more than 100 feet, and no sunlight permeates down.
That's fine. What did I say? Did I have? I moved 3 or 4.
You've moved 3.
Cool. 4, 5. And then that's all. That's ravine. That's ravine.
No, these are ashen dunes.
Cool. I'd like to use my bonus action to hide.
Okay, are you getting into the dunes?
Just peeking, just creeping next to the dunes.
Okay. So,
I mean,
I'm going to take you off that, because if you do touch that, we're going to get into some safe throws.
Oh yeah, no. Just near. Just hugging the.
Making herself inconspicuous.
Yeah.
Alright, and what way are you facing?
I am facing this way out. Like that direction.
This arc right here?
Yeah, that arc right there.
Gotcha. So a large amount of that is obscured by this rock. So it's really just this way and a little bit of that. Gotcha? Or I guess unless something came up on top.
Yes, that's fine.
Alright, we then move to Edwin and Sylvestriel.
Alright,
Edwin, I believe Asphodel would like to see the PHP, so before you start your turn, if you can throw that. Thank you, sir.
alright, I think I'm gonna, or Edwin will follow the wisp and basically just watch her 6, and
Okay.
Sylvestriel will, follow Asphodel.
Okay.
With already.
Right. Correct.
Alright, so that brings us to Asphodel.
Actually, what is this?
Nobody has gone past the promontory to see any of those features.
Alright,
Like,
so,
I'd like to squeeze the semi-sun and say, "Be safe," but I got you.
okay. Alright, I, go past the promontory.
You are currently not past the promontory.
Oh.
You're looking at 15 feet of rock.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Alright, as you go around, you notice that there are multiple campfires here, specifically large ones, and it seems to have been a kind of weapon forging area, as there were a lot of evidence of spilled metal and string works that had been attached. It looks as though this was some kind of battlement before it moved forward. Go ahead, and you've queued an action point.
Alright.
See something out of the corner of your eye over at a rising 15-foot tall column of rock. Go ahead and make a perception check, DC 20. And you got it.
No.
Oh, no?
No. If it was insight, yes. Yeah.
Ding dang darn.
Alright, so
You see it.
you thought something caught your eye, but as you look up, not a mucho going on.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely.
Alright. So, I still have my action.
Yes.
Alright. I just actually shed the top part of my robe and cast wing gifting on myself.
Okay.
So, now I have dragonfly wings, and, I just kinda...
Can you describe the color? Can you describe how many? I'm assuming 4.
Yeah.
They do
Right.
that motion.
Yeah, so 4 greenish blue wings. Just kind of like, oh, these were around in Arkandale, where I am from.
Probably about 6 feet long,
Yes.
each wing. Very cool. So for the purposes of that, I'll count you as taking up a large area for these wings.
Okay.
Just increasing that little burst of influence.
Yeah.
So you have those wings now. Very cool.
Alright.
And now we move to Asphodel.
Making my way downtown, moving past all this ash. Da-da-da-da.
Feel free to move your piece, and go ahead and move Sylvestriel as she moves.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. What great home interior. Oh, whoops, not going that way. I feel like he's making a really stupid decision. I feel really creepy skin crawly.
Let the audience know.
I feel really creepy scream crawly. And I kind of want to come over here and in a series of clicks and get his attention.
Well, I believe Edwin pointed to the sending stones earlier because nobody could see you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't have a sending stone.
Yes, he made 5 of them. Everyone has one.
Yes.
It's nice to know.
Yeah, I told you.
Hey, Commander, get the fuck out. We're in unsealed territory. I don't like this. Let's move on.
Not my first time.
Might be your last.
So you use your one-sentence response.
Coming this way.
Okay. You find what you thought was just a mound, but in looking down, you recognize the gun barrel, kind of like somebody would go past one of those heavy camo snipers. You recognize that is the Wisp in a defensible stance. But she cannot see you, but you do see the light impressions of feet. Did you put your boots back on after the traversing?
No, the boots are...
The boots are off, baby.
Okay, so then I should say that as soon as you cross this threshold, your feet start to sting because of the environment and the domain. If you remain shoeless for 30 seconds, your feet will start corroding from the necrotic energy.
I put my boots back on.
So that'll take a bonus action to find out of your bag and then an action to put on.
Well, don't want corrosive feet.
Okay. So we're back to round 3, the Wisp.
Yeah. I'm moving. Of course, I'm like on the opposite side of the map, which is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
On the stone. I thought we said we weren't gonna split up.
So that's your one sentence.
I know.
I know, letting the audience know.
You right, but I got some exploring to do. Evan's coming back. Breaker. And am I able to see what's going on over there?
Yes, and looking across, you find a 20-foot long ravine and a column of stone that kind of comes up because I said this was all kind of like volcanic activity. Imagine anything would have splashed up really quick at one point in time in that metamorphic rock. So there's a column over here. You see a rise that goes up roughly 10 feet at what I would say is a 110, 120 degree angle, very slippery. There is indeed a rise overlooking. You see another portion of the ravine coming ahead, as well as those 2 stone columns. Now that you're actually within view range, or and able to see them, we have those columns ahead.
Cool. So I can't see what's up here.
That's just a jet of rock.
Okay. It's
Another pathway
nothing
seems to
exciting.
go.
Nothing exciting about that jet of rock.
Not right now, no.
Okay. I'd like to. I don't trust that jet of rock, so
Okay.
I'd like to. I'd like to keep the same ready action of shooting anything except a kobold that comes through, but I would like to. Obviously, it's still on that same period, but I'm looking a lot right here for the record. I am vigilant.
So you've moved, you've readied an action. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So we go back to Edwin and Sunless Citadel.
Alright. So basically this is just like remnants of a campfire?
Yes.
Okay.
Not so much a campfire. Like it was built for the purpose of weapon making with a lot of food here.
Okay. Alright, I fly up and over this way just to make sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fun that you can fly.
Landing on the other side.
No, I'm hovering,
Okay.
such is my right for having dragonfly wings.
There is a clear and present buzz of wings flapping. Imagine a dragonfly buzz, but amplified,
Yeah.
5-6-fold. So
Actually, now that you mention it, I will land.
okay.
Yeah.
Heard it for a moment.
Yeah.
By all means, you've moved 5-10 feet.
Alright. I'm basically just kind of slowly going up. Because
Okay. It looks as though at this area, because of the condensed space to move through, an acrobatics check is going to be needed to fit in between.
He's just flying
Can you go
around.
that way?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
like it.
So you get to right here, what you didn't see before shoots out from off of the column as what looked to be just vines, apparently are mobile tendrils just at the base in the darkness of the column that at that moment it was moving, shoot up and try and catch you by your feet. So go ahead
But
and
I'm invisible.
that's right. They don't.
I was about to say, I got a ready action.
Hearing a sound, instead of shooting up and flying at your feet, they just grow up the column, cueing your ready action.
I've never shot at. That's not true. I was going to say I've never shot at vines.
I need you to make a dexterity save throw with advantage. Just need to beat a 10 to get out of the way of the bullets that are coming.
I did it.
Alright.
Just barely.
You sense that Edwin's going to GTFO as you let loose a barrage.
And move.
Ah!
Okay, so that's going to be a. They can't see me. Well.
You didn't go back into that hide bonus, but you still have advantage for
Okay,
being, and they couldn't trace the shot, so
True, that's
they
fine.
won't know where it
Okay,
came from.
so that is a 22.
Yep.
Solid. Cool. So I shoot him. So
Go
make a
Oh, yeah, I
DC
gotta do
20 Constitution
I lost
save
my
throw.
die. Did you guys see where that pinball down? Did I put it in here?
Je ne sais pas. Oh, it's down here.
Yeah, I see it now. I'm going to put that towards the
So,
foot. Alright, so
whenever-
because... Oh, yeah, go ahead and explain it while I roll.
whenever I shoot somebody and I succeed, they have to make a Constitution save throw, or a creature or thing has to make a Constitution save throw and beat a 20, or they just die. It's super convenient.
Alright, so with Angus, your in looks, it appears to be a Kalashnikov, but it is a magically constructed weapon. It fires off around and you disable the trap.
Oh, I love disabling traps.
Seems to have been a light trap. As you shoot the stone column, the bullet pierces it and explodes with magical energy, toppling the column down into the ravine as it falls hundreds of feet.
I like to whisper, "Bye, bitch."
You've already used your one sentence, but
One whisper.
that'll be the first thing you say at the start of your next turn.
That's fine. I'm comfortable.
Alright, so you move past those bullets, topple that column, and you definitely heard a squelch in this kind of like
Yeah.
as black ash spews up off that side. So your turn, Edwin. You've moved 20 feet.
Alright, I'm just gonna, I guess, just stay up here in case something comes from that way.
Are you hovering or landing?
Landing.
Okay, so you land there and you stop. Sunless Citadel still moving in tandem with Asphodel?
Yes.
Alright, so Asphodel, your turn.
We're going in. So, tell me when to stop.
There.
Alright, is that the end of your turn, Asphodel?
I'm still hiding.
Well, you're invisible. Do you want to spend your action to hide?
That seems kind of silly.
Okay, so at the beginning of the wisp turn on round 4, you utter.
Bye, bitch.
I like to use my little sending stone. I like to say, "Hey guys, I'm gonna go check out that little rise situation over there. Cause I'd like to see if I can get some sniping in today. I'm ready to snipe. Breaker. Clearly, I've never ever seen a CB radio. And I'd like to move. Will you move me up onto that rise, please?
Over here?
And what is your.
No, there.
Here?
This one right here.
The light one, yeah.
Alright, so what is your passive perception?
My passive perception is not great. Oh no, it's a 17.
Okay, so what you do notice about this is it's going to take some climbing because of that angle. So you will have to holster your gun, and you will have to use an athletics check to get up this.
That's fine. I would like to, as I holster my gun, I'd like to grab one of my alchemist fires and put them in a convenient situation.
The wisp has a pouched bandolier with which she can store things.
Yeah, So, Alchemist Fire is ready just in fucking case. And then I'd like to climb up that.
Alright, go ahead and beat a DC 15 athletics check.
Cool. Awesome. Cool. Make sure I can make
Do you have gloves on?
do I have gloves on? Yes.
Okay. So what's the total?
That's a 12.
Alright, as you start to move up, unfortunately your passive perception wasn't high enough to notice the trap without an investigation check.
Are you?
And as you put your hands into the dirt to start climbing, you get a couple of steps up before you feel the earth start to shift. You want to Xanatar?
Yeah. Don't rogues get detect traps and like a bonus to trap finding?
Yeah, I just didn't. I
Again,
didn't
you
check
have
for
to
traps.
use the investigation.
I didn't
Unless
do
your passive perception is
Oh.
high enough, if it beats the DC of the trap, then you can. Alright, so
Okay.
that leaves Asphodel with the remaining Xanatar.
You're a
I feel
really
that
hope
was a fair
Asphodel.
question.
It was a fair question and dictation,
Clear.
but we use the Xanatar to overturn bad rules.
Okay.
Okay, so it gives way. This section of the Ashen Plain disappears. At this point, we're controlling the collateral damage. I need you to make a dexterity save throw
Cool.
versus a DC 19.
Okay.
Just to think you can beat. This will be for half damage, which you take half. You take.
Yeah.
What is it, a 19?
Yes.
That is a 20.
All right, so we
So,
succeeded
I
the
take no
save throw.
damage.
You take no damage. As it gives way, most ordinary people would fall head over feet and just tumble all the way down, landing. But more like Riddick from the Chronicles of Riddick series, you use your hands and feet to find convenient moments to essentially slide all the way down, and you make it to the top level of the fortress level on the next map, 140 feet down,
Cool.
landing.
Take out my gun.
We can, but because you progress to the next map, you're essentially removed from this portion of the
That's fine. I
encounter.
just want to make sure I have my gun out.
But yes, you land to the bottom where
Can
there
I
was
use my
just a.
sending stone also?
It is still your turn, so yes.
Cool. Hey guys, just did a little slipperino. I'm fine. Just come on down.
As you land on this plateau that has been built, you notice a series of staircases that go down into almost complete darkness. The last bit of dim light is what you're standing on, and you hear the chittering of small teeth, as well as electrical sparks, as small green hues start to emit from the outer portion of what you're standing on. And of course, we won't cover this until everyone else gets down.
That's fine.
But you're starting to have that, like, guys, that moment when Hopper, or I can't reference season 2, but essentially that moment when they're in the Upside Down and they realize that the Demogorgon is around and there is a present need to abscond or fight. That is essentially the vibe.
Okay, cool. I would like to keep a real good hold on the Alchemist Fire too. Gun in one hand, Alchemist Fire in the other.
Gotcha. So the Wisp has progressed to the fortress level. We stay here on the Ashen Plain. This area is no longer available. That whole thing is just shaved away.
Bye guys.
Do I still have my sentence?
Yes. I don't think you used it.
Edwin, I see that our comrade has flown the coop. I think it is time for us to fly the coop if you could use your wings to get us there.
Coop flying.
Sure. I guess.
Put your arms up.
I'm already down there.
I'm talking to
Celestial.
the underling.
Celestial.
She's just
Alright,
like,
so we're with Edwin and Sylvanestriel.
alright.
Round 4.
So what is this?
Up ahead, you see 2 white columns jutting out of the ground about 12 feet tall that not only seem to have things wrapped around them, but also, at this distance you're at now, at about 20 feet, it looks like they're writing.
Hmm?
It looks like there's writing.
Oh. Well, that seems like the kind of writing that would probably explode, so,
Fair.
here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Unseen Servant to go over there and,
So tell us a little more
Okay.
visual description of the spell instead of
I,
the meta.
I slap my, dragon mark,
Okay.
and, wind just kind of, like, coalesces into, well, an unseen servant, so... But if you could see him, oh my god, he is beautiful.
Tell me more, tell me more.
He went up to some columns,
Tell me
Yeah.
more.
and he interacts with them too.
Uh-huh.
Are unseen servants capable of reading or relaying that level of information?
No, but I am hoping that
There
it
are
is a-
runes on these then, and it seems to be poised around them, really only able to take in the visual information I've already given you without the ability to read.
Okay,
Touch them.
so
Touching them doesn't seem to do anything.
okay, well, that seems like something that will explode if someone walks between them. So
Okay.
I will go over to Pal, and we put our hands up, and I'm just like, yeah. I am not like He-Man.
Yeah, so we've used our action for unseen servant. We're not going to be able to pick anyone else up
Right.
with them. You can either fly yourself down at this portion or wait until your next turn.
I guess I'll wait. I'll wait here with my pals.
Okay, so still in Estriel, still keeping that ready to action, I presume?
Yes.
Alright, we move to Asphodel.
I lift my arms up and wait to be lifted. I'd like to ready an action for Eldritch Blast
Okay.
from the air. So if anything tries to shoot
Alright.
at us while Edwin is kind of slinging us
Yeah.
around, 4 beams straight at whatever.
Okay, so we move back to Sylvestriel and Edwin.
Alright,
Alright, so go ahead and make a strength check. What is your weight?
oh, well then,
Or an athletics
Sorry.
check, I'm sorry.
no, it doesn't matter. That's a 15.
We're waiting in the here Asphodel's weight.
140 pounds.
Okay, that succeeds.
Alright.
I'm a slim tree.
You're definitely straining, but you're able to fly them down to, or fly Asphodel rather, down to the fortress level where you can see the kind of green things coming up the
Yeah.
side. From your vantage point, since you're able to see on
Right.
top as they kind of come up, they look as though they have whiskers like a rodent, but they're much larger.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I don't
would
like
I
that. I don't like
recognize
that.
it?
No, but they are definitely glowing green, and you can see smoke trails coming off of them that kind of form this fume mist, which seems to be 5 of them.
Alright. Well,
Alright, so
have fun!
you go 140 feet down, so how much movement would that take? I think your fly speed goes to 60,
Yes, so,
so 60, 120. You're almost there to drop her off, and you just take in
Alright.
all this visual. You'll have to spend part of your next turn finishing the movement to drop
Okay.
her off and then flying back up. Asphodel, because you have ready to action to seeing these things and blasting, feel free to make your attack rolls.
Nice.
Alright, as your shots land, you don't need to roll damage because the eldritch energy does not seem to affect them.
Fuck.
Yeah.
As the blasts land on each one, you expected to see them, or at least the rock go, but instead as it hits, it seems to glance off a lot like shining a light in a mirror. It fires off into another part of the chasm. It looks as though these have some sort of archfey power as well.
That's annoying.
Alright, so we get back to Edwin and Sylvestriel. So I presume you drop Asphodel off. Right,
Yeah.
Asphodel, you are now on the fortress level and you start your way back up. We'll fast forward.
alright.
Alright, so we're going to take our first intermission. We're going to hit the bathroom. We're going to grab some drinks. We will be back in T-minus 5 minutes. Don't forget to check out our Patreon while we're gone. Check out our other broadcasts. Look at some of the artwork. You can go and view my clips. You can look at the maps we're developing. We're going to switch over to our fortress level map that we completed just last week. Thanks for joining us on this first half.
They have to see Chew.
They can see Tooth.
Look at you.
The first half of our broadcast, the first half of our broadcast concluded. We will be back in just a moment. Hey guys, just wanted to do some quick checking. We got a technical feedback from Vendrasi that let us know that we were having some audio issues. I think we had some metal placed too close to our microphone, so if there was a lot of feedback and distortion, sorry about that. It's all a process, so I think we got it figured out now. We'll be right back. Alright guys, and we're back.
Hello.
Let us know if we've got any more audio issues. We can only improve the process over time. Oh.
Word?
Oh
What's
no.
happening?
I've got it's this one.
Oh no.
Okay, sorry about that. I had another tab open where we were able to hear ourselves, but we're good now. That was
You're all just all Chrissy Teigen face.
yeah. But anyway, let us know if we've got any more audio issues or video issues. We really appreciate all the feedback, and don't forget to keep commenting. Just chat that shit up.
We'll talk
It
back.
can only help. But again, Vendrasi, my man, our Monarch subscriber,
My man.
helping make it awesome.
Looking
Alright.
good.
Let's get that music back up and going.
Can it be Stranger Things?
It can be
I can switch to Stranger Things.
Sir.
So again, if you want to follow along with what we're listening to, go ahead and look down on the channel page till you get to our Spotify playing, and you can see what playlist we're playing right now, and you can listen along with us. We're going to start. Get out of here. I did not kick Truth.
Two.
All right.
On gold. Two. Like I'm Sara.
I have got the Xanatar, which means it is game on. As you arrive down onto this fortress platform, it seems to be another jet of that granitic rock that has been rough hewn to form a staircase, a very hodgepodge staircase that seems to go down. Where you land on this first platform, there is a half-turned chimney that seems to be used for sending up smoke signals, as it is blocked only on the front to be made for maximum smoke. There seems to be a couple of fire baskets that dot down these stairs that travel a total of 60 feet down. These shadowed areas let you know when stuff starts to get really, really dark. Some of it is completely obscured by darkness, and all of these steps are not made for humanoid feet of the medium size or larger. It's all for small. And so they also look very teetery and difficult to navigate and slippery. Like I said, though, we had those 5 beams. I left it on shuffle, I'm sorry. fortress level. I'm going to go ahead and start placing those tokens now. The rodents finally reveal themselves.
Their initiative.
Coming up on. Because this is a new encounter, the Wisp raises a good point. Whenever we start a new encounter, that signifies the start of a new initiative, but we're not going to be to that yet, so please hold dice as I am still in exposition and describing what's going on. These 5 minion tokens represent these rodents who are almost 4 feet tall at the shoulders with large incisors and these whiskers, but their entire bodies seem to be emanating this green smoke. As where you would expect to see whiskers and fur, it looks like they're only 1/4 visible. Only their head is recognizable. The rest of their body seems to be this green mist and smoke, except for these claws that, as they step, seems to have like this magnetic push into the ground as their claws cut into the stone with no problem. This was definitely a defense mechanism that has been engineered, or at least these rodents are. Coming up over the top, and one up the staircase, they enclose and surround you. What we learned from Asphodel's descent and fire is that they seem to be immune to Eldritch Force attacks.
Cool, good to know.
That being said, we find ourselves in a new encounter and therefore a new initiative. This is with our weapon mods.
Oh yeah, because you have like a +5 with your weapon mod if your weapon's out.
9. Right.
31.
I've got 1, 3, 4, 6, and 7.
I had my Alchemist Fire on, but I don't guess I'm going to get to use that. Huh?
Alright, so let's go Edwin.
Alright, Celestial got a 20.
I need Edwin's first.
I got a 20 total.
Gotcha.
She got a natural 20.
Oh, she got a juicy match?
Yes.
There you go, Celestial. And the Wisp.
I got a 32.
Okay. And as for them,
Somebody dicks.
they got 25.
Well,
That puts our key in Sylvenestriel. Before we start this, we need to resolve Sylvenestriel's ready to action. She's had a shot ready this whole time.
Yeah.
And I guess your shot as well.
no, my Alchemist Fire.
Oh yeah, you had that ready. So we're going to resolve those 2 ready actions before we get into it.
Okay.
But I will say for the official initiative countdown, it's going to go Sylvenestriel, the Wisp, followed by all of these glowing rats, followed by Edwin. And 4th, bringing up in 5th place, Asphodel the Archfey. So, 2 ready actions,
All right.
1 from Sylvenestriel, 1 from the Wisp.
Do you want to go first?
Sylvenestriel has the juicy match, so go ahead.
Alright,
Is this a magical weapon?
No.
Okay.
So,
The arrow melts as soon as it touches their caustic bodies. Let them
Alright.
know that non-magical weapons will not be effective.
alright then.
We then move to the ready action for Wisp.
Alchemist Fire.
Okay.
So that is a 22.
Alright, so where are you throwing it? Because
Uh,
it's quite a large area
yeah.
that it affects.
I'm gonna throw it yonder. Thither.
So essentially against the wall to where it will affect 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, which 2 are you affecting?
These 2.
Those 2? Okay, so she's taking this this glass flask full of orange liquid and throwing it into the ravine, hoping to hit a wall. One does. It expands out in a jet of flame 25 feet, touching this area.
Okay, they need to make a constitution.
Nope.
Nope. Cool. Alright, I need everybody's D4. I need 8 D4.
Well, we need to resolve my roll first.
Oh, sure.
So I need to know what I'm rolling against, because this Alchemist Fire comes with a set DC.
Everyone takes...
I make a dexterity
Okay.
save throw, but I need to know what I'm doing it against, please.
It's a 18.
Okay,
Well,
got it. And got it. If they would take half, they take none. Their caustic bodies.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, that's fine.
The flames touch and lick their bodies, but they emerge unharmed.
Gross.
Alright, so now we're at the top of the initiative. Sylinestriel.
Alright,
Will you welcome him up onto the couch before he starts whining?
Choose.
well, since magic weapons are required,
Mm-hmm.
and she does not have one,
Okay.
she is going to, basically just go defensive. So total defense.
Okay, so she gets advantage to her armor class, and any save throw she has to make, she has advantage to, but she has disadvantage on all attacks that she tries to make.
Yes.
Okay, so Sylinestriel, assuming they put away the short bow and starts looking real UFC fightery.
Yeah.
We're in the octagon. Alright, after that we have the Wisp.
Yeah, I want to shoot the one that's in front of us.
Okay, so this one right here on the stairs?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That is a 20.
Hit.
Cool, solid.
This is force damage?
This is force damage now? Yep.
Okay, so I will take half of this,
Okay, that's fine.
as I am resistant to force.
That's fine. Since it is the first time that I have attacked these enemies.
I didn't make it, so never mind.
Yeah, okay, I don't even know why I said that. Okay,
The first bullet fired from the rifle, even though it was something they're defensible against, you can't stop the magic.
you can't stop.
The train keeps running all night long as the first rat takes one through the head, falling off and down.
And I'm gonna shoot that rat too.
Okay, turning to the side.
That is going to be a 17.
Hit.
Nice. Save throw.
Did not make it.
Cool.
The second one takes a shot to the skull. 2 quick bursts. Pop, pop. 2 of these enchanted rodents are down.
Okay. And I would like to move towards the exit. There we go.
Okay.
And then once I'm there, I would like to turn around so I'm facing those other 3.
Right as you get to this first staircase, it is a dexterity.
I'm not going down the stairs yet. I'm just.
Oh, you're just turning?
Yeah, I'm prepping.
Right, I'm
I'm
sorry.
right by the exit. Right by the exit.
Alright, so after the Wisp, we go to the rodents who flock against these targets. So we're going to have one coming at it, Sylinestriel. Because these two are next to one another, they both receive advantage and also have a special ability that is activated if they succeed on their attack
God
I hate them.
in relationship to their damage. So this first one,
Alright.
I can't actually see Asphodel, so I move through.
Wait, no.
Oh wait, no, I can't now, you Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
So going up against Asphodel first, attempt to planes in. I attempt, but
Hellish rebuke.
as the attack
You.
misses, I'll give you advantage to this, or I'll take disadvantage to my save throw. Dexterity save throw for Hellish Rebuke. I did not. Flames fly.
Cool.
How many of those do you need?
5d10.
Alright, here they come.
11, 15, 25.
Right, and plus the damage mod from Cherokee, your spell focus.
18.
Should only be like a plus 5. I believe that's what she is.
Oh, plus 4.
Okay, so what is that
attack
total?
bonus?
29.
29, thank you.
Yeah, that's
What does it say? Plus 18.
That's your attack bonus. So when you roll an attack, you add that.
So 29 damage total? Right.
How do they feel about fire?
As the flames rip across their bodies, it seems to coalesce along with the energy that they're emanating in a negative way as it reveals parts of their skeletal frame. And in failing that, taking the whole damage, it is singed, but the green smoke quickly starts to engulf the part of the exposed skeleton again. Then we have our following attacks. This one to Sylnestriel.
Okay.
So that is a 29. Alright, and this is a rabid attack.
Well,
Is that poison?
It is not poison.
well, fuck.
Fancy
P
body.
apostrophe hook. Well,
Okay, so we have 10 piercing damage, 9, 18, 28 force damage.
okay, so that was 38.
It would be 37 total.
You said 28
And then
acid and then 10 piercing.
9 piercing.
37?
It was 18 plus 10.
Yeah.
28?
Okay, so it's 28 altogether.
I got lost because I started having two
Okay.
threes, so I'll
Okay.
roll 28, we'll move forward, so yes, 28 damage total.
Alright. Good to know.
What did I do with my pen just now?
I found it. Okay.
Alright, and its second attack.
Alright.
2 attacks?
You guys are above level 20. Expect all NPCs you face from now on to have 2 or more attacks. Alright, so this puts it at 22.
22. As a reaction, Edwin is going to use Blinding Flare
Okay.
to give it disadvantage, and that misses.
Alright, as it attempts to go in for its second bite, it is unsuccessful. I need to do my second bite against you, Asphodel. 30.
Apparently.
Okay. So that's 13 piercing damage. 9, 16, 16, 19, plus 13, 30,
19, 32.
32 damage altogether. Okay, and then to you, Edwin,
Alright.
the third goes. Alright, and it is not adjacent, so it's attacking as its own entity.
Right.
13 versus your AC.
Believe it or not, no.
Alright, as the third attempts with its first, it is unsuccessful. 23.
Yeah.
I cannot go rabid, however.
Yeah.
So 11 piercing damage.
Alright.
The rat finally grabs a hold of somewhere in your armor and attempts to
Yeah.
tear it from you, and is mildly successful in doing so as we go over to after them.
Asphodel?
Now we're to Edwin.
Alright, I soul gaze them, and I look into the very core of their being to figure out what they're about. So, tell me all their resistances, immunities, and weaknesses,
So to
and
specify,
HP.
to specify the spell a little more greatly, what is soul gaze, and is there any requisite roll that I have to do, or is
Nope.
it just a straight pass?
I psionic, or I use my psionic abilities as a mystic to basically look at their aura and just determine their strengths and weaknesses.
Okay, so their strengths are attacking in clusters. Their strengths are that they are resistant to multiple things. They are resistant to piercing, bludgeoning, slashing,
Okay.
from magical weapons up to the rare value. They are immune to force damage as it relates to coming from any eldritch source.
Okay.
They have a scurrying defensive ability that if they would take half damage, they take none. And they have a really good offensive ability in terms of attacking in clusters, not only do they have a team attack advantage and getting advantage to their attack roll, they can also perform a rabid attack, which is attacking fearlessly because they're in a unit, which allows them to do that acid damage on top of it.
Okay.
And they are also immune to acid. But across the board, otherwise, they seem to be pretty vulnerable against all other types. Or not, they don't have any vulnerability,
Okay.
but they seem to take damage as normal from
Alright,
all
and
other
their
types.
HP?
Their HP is at 100.
Alright.
That being said,
Also, are they like extra planar or?
they are not they're extra planar in terms of where you're at. Everything's going to be extra planar.
Right.
No, they are.
Are they native?
They're native to this area, presumably because of the domain happening, but they are constructed.
Okay.
Suits well. Alright, so that was the result of his psionic ability Soul Gaze to learn that.
Yep.
That was an action.
I think that's a bonus action.
That's a bonus action.
I can double check that.
We'll have to check it on another turn. Let's continue moving.
Right.
Let's assume it's a bonus action, so move
Okay.
on your action.
I am going to channel divinity.
Okay.
Or actually no. Wait, no, I already used the bonus action. Dagnabbit.
Oh, so that was your action.
Well, no, bonus action. So I already used the bonus action in theory. So
Okay. Oh,
Like-
but doing that next one would be a bonus. I feel you.
yeah. All right. So yeah, I guess I will just channel divinity. Hold my holy symbol up,
Okay.
and light shoots out of it.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yes. And they need to start making some
Save throws.
Constitution save throws.
Alright, what's my DC to beat?
28.
28.
Or, wait, 26, I'm sorry. No, 23.
Alright, so
Alright.
Andrasi, let us know that we're still having audio issues. Sounds like it's something wrong with the connection. So I'm going to read your comments, Vendrasi, really quick. We're going to cut to just one more break. I'm going to check the connection on everything, and maybe we can try a different audio mode. When I was listening a second ago with the headphones, I didn't pick up anything. Actually, yeah, plug me in at the bottom on the other side. Let me listen. Everyone keep talking. I'll talk as we were continuing.
I'm gonna kill these things and they're gonna be dead.
Dead, death, destruction. Yeah, I'm excited to see how you're gonna solve this rodent problem.
It's like the rodents from the Princess Bride.
Can you hand me my PHP, please?
The push buff.
The patch. The pud book.
Looks like we can adjust this down just a little bit. Vin, I'm not picking up on any distress or signal, so I think you're right. It might just be the connection. I'm going to check the hardline connection now, and I'll be right back with you guys. Enjoy our slideshow. Alright guys, keep talking. Dan and Max
So-
Machine, let me know what it sounds like.
Fantastic.
Hi, lovely viewers. Hope y'all are having a great time, except for the audio issues. Saucy Wardy Farna.
How are we gonna get out Why don't you?
Like, Daphne kicks so much ass. She's like, I'm here. I'm fighting y'all. Get me out of this. Excuse me. No one doesn't.
Like, old school Daphne was more like trip and fall into
Yeah,
traps.
old school Daphne. You're new school Daphne.
Yeah.
Kick ass Daphne.
Daphne?
Yeah.
Gaffney.
Yeah, true. I'm 100% like fucking old
Did
school.
you know?
Okay, I'm gonna try a different audio setting. Let me know what this sounds like.
We should all just like look at the camera and start like moving our mouth and not saying anything.
What does it sound like now?
If we believe in each other,
We
can
didn't start
win.
the fire. It
We
was
can do
always
things
burning
that-
since the world.
Nope. Too much. I'm having to focus really hard.
You are nicht.
You saying in Latin?
That was Deutsch. Das ist Deutsch.
There's some more guys
Smart what?
talking to them.
Please don't speak Frank Zappa in this home.
What is wrong with you?
Then let me know. What does it sound like right now?
He just said
Slightly better, but there still sounds like there's a stutter to everything you guys say.
Stuttering, ask me what I'm thinking about.
Everybody loves.
I'm going to try unplugging and replugging into a different port. We're going to lose this for a second.
Bye. That was the #1 song on the day I was born.
That's incredible.
Alright, what about now, guys? What does it sound like now, Ben?
Do we sound excellent? Are we great?
Do we sound as pretty as we look?
Perfect, fixed it. Alright, sorry
Cool.
about that
Dope,
broadcasting problem.
Alright.
Yeah, it was a port issue. I'll have to go back through and dust all my ports out, but if that sounds fine, 100%. Okay, we're gonna keep on.
Nope.
Alright. It's been so long since I've had to...
I had plugged my headphone in. We had listened to it just a little bit, and we
Alright.
didn't have any of that problem.
So
Strange. One moment.
I do add my...
Oh, I should have gotten
Focus
advantage when I almost fell on
bonus.
that trap.
Just...
One moment. Let me gather my things again real quick.
I'm just...
Can you grab me my mouse and keyboard? I accidentally left it.
Sure.
Shout out to Chapstick.
SO to chapstick. I just want chapstick and
Chapstick.
If you sire.
Please sponsor me.
yeah.
Please sponsor us.
Quirksicle,
Dear
please
Reds,
sponsor us.
I would like to drink apple cider all day for money.
LC. Oops.
Alright. So, whenever you're ready. I'm having a lot of indecisiveness, but I sat down, did the equation, and it is one of the two numbers, depending on what your opinion is.
So let me recap what happened before we had to take that technical break. So we're currently fighting on the fortress level, just after the Ashen Plain, down into a ravine 140 feet below the surface. We've encountered a couple of eldritch rats that we're battling. The Wisp has proven to be most effective with Angus, her magical gun. And we have her represented with this tower crystal right here. However, Asphodel, Sylvestriel, and Edwin are currently surrounded by 3 of these rats, figuring out how to battle them. Edwin, because of his mystical abilities and control over the prime material plane, used an ability known as Soul Gaze that allowed us to find a lot of information out about these enemies that we're fighting and their strengths and their weaknesses. Before we had to cut to that technical break, we had just been talking about what actions you did or did not have left. So let's pick back up there. I know you've used your reaction.
Yeah, reaction, bonus action, and now my action is going to channel divinity, as I said.
So what was Soul Gaze?
Bonus.
Action.
Okay, so you were right
Yes.
about that. All right.
Yeah, so...
Okay, so I'm making those save throws.
Yes,
And
and
DC
my focus does go into my spell save DC, correct?
correct. Yes, it
Okay,
does.
so make a DC 28.
Okay. Constitution? This is gonna be fun. Nope. Oh, so close. Too shy. And no. All three failed.
Alright, so that will be... Wait a minute. I rolled 100, so can it count as 2 tens? No, so that would be 28.
28 radiant damage to all the remaining rats.
Yes.
Ow.
And I float up. Meep.
Nice.
So I am commandeering one of these thingies.
So you're moving up?
Yes.
Alright. So that cues an attack of opportunity. Only one was
Disengage straight up.
I believe you just used your action.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't think
I'm not a rogue. No.
there's no...
Aha!
And you've already used your bonus action to do that
Yep.
as well.
Alright.
So I'm taking my attack of opportunity. However, this one is not close to his allies.
Yep.
So it's just regular. With a 14, he
Nope.
nips at your toes as you
Yep.
fly just out of reach. Alright, so after Edwin, we are finally at Asphodel.
Wow.
Take out my axe. Say, here comes the Sealy Court, motherfuckers. And sling it.
Slingity dingity.
Slingity dingity for 2 shots.
So you're throwing it.
That's what it does.
Alright, so using a ranged weapon and melee proximity will cue 2 attacks of opportunity in this case because there are 2 enemies within melee range of you doing that.
I'm not gonna.
If you are making that ranged attack, I'm letting you know that they are going to do that.
Yeah.
Are you willing to accept that risk?
Fine.
With this one sentence.
Fine, I go like this.
So melee, which one? Are you hitting both of them or just one?
Both.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack rolls.
Cleave!
It's a 9 plus 23.
Hit!
Shit.
Yeah, that thing is terrifying.
Natural 20.
We got a juicy natch. That means we're going to our critical table.
That's a 43.
We purchased
Jesus
from
Christ.
the Dungeon Masters Guild a critical hit supplement that they made just for us that covers every damage type and allows us to push our results into the next level. So, what weapon type are you rolling a critical hit with? I know you do multiple.
I have my +5 dwarven axe, which has a throwing capability.
True, but it normally would do slashing damage, but because of the 3 gems that you have put into its slots, it has access to other damage types. I don't recall what those are, and if you can't either, we'll just go with slashing.
Vampiric touch, flesh to stone, and disintegrate.
Those are all spells, so
Necrotic.
let's go with slashing. And go ahead and roll that d20 for me.
I mean, they're all necrotic, but okay.
I don't know the necrotic's gonna do a whole lot.
17.
Woo! That's a good one.
Alright, so you do maximum damage as their body is severed from the axe blow, as well as an additional roll of damage. So before you roll, let me know what your max damage would be.
1d6 plus 22, so 28.
Alright, so K1 takes 28 damage out of the gate. And this is a +3 item, which means that it is very rare, so their resistance to slashing damage is nullified. They take full damage. So, 28 damage straight up. Okay, and your roll. Oh, no, not that. The other remaining damage. So, d6 plus another 22. Whoa!
It's off the table, it doesn't count.
It does count, and it severs the head clean off of the rat as its vacuous body falls down into the ravine, dead. Meaning that this one no longer has the ability to rabid bite, as it is separated from its other. And so you were hitting each one, so now let's resolve this normal attack that also landed against this guy.
Plus
22, I believe, so that's 26. All right, as the axe slams into the other, it chips off of the bones, the skeletal body beneath, all the green vapors and flames, and Asphodel stands her ground. Do you want to stay here?
Well, I don't want an attack of opportunity.
I got him. Just stay there.
Says the wisp, with sending stone or verbally?
With the sending stone.
Okay. So, do you want to make good on that, or do you want to do anything else on your turn?
I just stand there with it and hiss.
Okay. So,
Nice
after
hiss.
that, we get back to Sylinestriel, who is in a defensive mode.
Well. If you got this, I'm gonna stay. Because Sylinestriel is just hanging in there like a champ.
Yeah. Cool. Nice.
Yep. So she is.
Stand in there.
Yep.
Draw an aggro. I dig it. After Sylinestriel, we have the wisp.
Nice. Alright, I'm shooting them.
Okay.
Well, I'm shooting both of them, but I have to shoot
Got it.
separately. Okay, well, that's fine.
So, we'll just say that the first shot, because of the crit fail, negates the second. Are you whole round actioning it?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
Why not? That is going to be, what's that, a 6?
It's a 9, but
Okay.
because it's the whole round, it would have disadvantage. So, just
So,
reduce your attack.
that's
mod.
fine. So that's still a 26.
Hit. Fail.
Cool. The other one.
I can get away for your fourth roll here.
What's that?
It's a
Same.
9 again.
Cool.
Yay.
26 again.
Failed again.
Bye.
Wisp turns around and letting 4 shots loose at the hip scatter around her affiliates as they dance over the bullets, but her shots prove effective as she rids the first area of these creations.
Just wrote down 4 times spooky rats and my bitch is slain. So,
Cool.
did I get 2 for this?
No.
Dead.
Alright, so let's read from the book on the fortress level.
Why did I make
This ashen ledge overlooks a subterranean gulf of darkness to the west. The ledge is wide but rough. Ashy and rocky debris and the bones of small animals cover everything in a rough-hewn stairwell, zigs and zags down the side, descending into darkness. Now, like I said, there are these fire baskets placed throughout. They're just not lit. With these rats taken away, I will go ahead and place an action point on the staircase itself. And yeah, the switchback stairs just go down into the darkness. So at the top of the key, or after the wisp, you still have your movement. After
No,
you-
I don't. I took a whole round action.
Oh, that's right. So
And
after
Robert
Josie
and I
says OP party.
OP party.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
So again, they were attacked. I did do some damage, and these were what the rats are like. So if minion level is tons of abilities and 100 HP, what are the actual
I ain't scared of no
monsters
ghosts.
going to have? So this is our
I ain't
first
afraid
taste. And we move forward from the wisp to Edwin.
Does anybody need any health potions, guys?
So you're going to the staircase. This first one is going to require an acrobatics check.
If I'm flying.
Oh, that is true. So when you do these flying, make sure to dictate that movement of flight.
Okay, yeah, that's why I did this. That's my
Not
flying
effective
song.
for me or the audience, but I do
Okay.
understand what you're
Yeah.
saying.
It was effective for Asphodel.
Yeah,
Effective for the wisp, but I get
Yeah.
you. I feel you.
magically.
Alright, so you fly down
Yep.
to this first area, and you see that it gets a whole lot harder, that anyone moving by foot is going to have to take an increasingly hard DC to get down these stairs. But it can be alleviated by lighting up these areas. And do you have dark vision?
No.
Okay,
But-
so you're currently in dark light where you're at.
Alright.
The last of the dim light has faded, and even you are having trouble
All right.
yourself. But you can tell that there are fire baskets that are going to allow
Yeah.
people to have advantage to these rolls and
All
being
right.
able to be careful
Okay, I cast a light
on yourself.
the bottom of the stairs. Basically,
Down here.
oh no, over here.
Okay, so
Like, it basically, I make sure that everything is well lit.
all right. So attaching this light to a 5-foot area of this stone. Or to the fire basket itself? It has to be...
It's to the stone.
So you want to do the stone like a Michael Jackson floor?
Yeah.
Okay, so a 5-foot square of stone illuminates brightly,
Yes.
allowing you to navigate the stairs. It is still your turn, Edwin, as you had only traveled 5, 10, 15, 20 feet so far.
I'm just gonna move with the party.
Okay, so he waits there. After Edwin, we arrive at Asphodel.
Boom light.
Cherokee lights up in 15 feet around Asphodel's body. So you arrive at the first staircase where you must make a DC 10 acrobatics check.
That is a 16.
Alright, that's a success. Asphodel steps carefully down the first bit of the staircase onto the Michael Jackson disco floor that Edwin has created. That is a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet moved so far.
Continue.
Alright, so we get to the next one, and you have advantage to this roll, but this next one is a DC 15.
I have a
19.
+7.
Just base. So we make it down the next one. So 25, 30, 35. Are you dashing?
Absolutely.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, and 70.
I would now like to be a beacon of hope for my team.
You are. The next area is illuminated. For travel, we go from Asphodel back to the top at Silinestriel.
Alright. She tries to go down the stairs with a...
Success! And we have a war chest.
Wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow, 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 wow.
We dump them all out, and we begin again.
Isn't that exciting, guys?
Wow, 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 wow,
I'm so excited!
So we move from
Alright.
Silinestriel and going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. She wish to dash?
Just 30.
She doesn't wish to dash?
No.
Okay. After
Because I'm
Silinestriel,
pretty sure she
we
can
get to
go
the Wisp.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I can go 40. So, yeah, I'll go to the 40.
Nice.
She
I don't
is-
understand. If we can take
Sorry.
one step back. Are you saying that her natural movement rate is 40?
She gets a plus 10, like from a class ability. She gets a plus 10 when she's under half health, and then at a later level, it's just at all times.
Okay, so
So
she
she
answers
is.
the question. She does have a movement rate of
Yes.
40. Alright, so she wants to move at full 40? Alright, this next one's a DC 15. And remember,
Alright.
she has advantage. So it's a 9 base.
Made it.
Okay. 30, 35, 40. She wish to dash?
Yes.
45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. She joins Asphodel
Sup?
on the next plateau. After Silinestriel, we find ourselves at the Wisp.
Yeah.
Is that a human thing?
Yeah. I'd like to take
Yes.
out because I just looked at my inventory sheet. I'd like to take out my goggles of dark vision.
And
It's
these
on
are in
something else.
your...
Bag of holding.
So, okay, that's a bonus action.
Nice.
Pulling out the spectacles.
Yeah. Whoops. It's fine. It's just don't worry about it. We're all fine here. And I would like to go down.
Alright, so this
So
first one's DC 10. Success.
16.
Advantage alone. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Puts you on the disco floor.
Going down.
Alright.
I have
DC
a
15?
movement of 35, but what is that?
A 5, so it would be a 10 naturally.
That is a 22.
Got it. And 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
I have
Assume you're
70.
dashing.
Yeah.
Let's put you down here on the next plateau. After the Wisp, we have Edwin. I need to move this to see the next part.
Oh, you flying? You can fly.
I basically just.
So down to the platform?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you moving the light or disengaging that light from back here?
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, after Edwin, we have Asphodel. So this last one is a DC 20, as it is the steepest.
I have a
Nice.
plus 7.
Good
So
job.
that makes it
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Assume you're dashing.
Do.
Do you want to go up and into the next area?
I want to cast greater invisibility.
Because you
Dashed.
dashed.
Fuck that.
I can do what I want.
So do you want to go up into this next area?
No.
Alright, so let me just describe to you what you see from the outside.
Tell me about tremor sense as well.
Death and
Do you feel anything with your special trim sense?
A surviving structure of what seems to be a tower's ballast stands before you with stone walls that rise up 20 feet, and an area of this tower has been blown apart to make a makeshift entrance where, again, stairs have been hewn into. To put it in perspective, you remember when you guys got to Skyreach Castle, you went out on that plateau and there were all those structures? Imagine if you were just finding the top of the glacier. This is the top of the glacier. An entire citadel sits beneath the earth, and you're at the
Does it sit
highest point.
Citadel?
So, you are just now discovering this tower, and it moves in where you can actually see some of the rounded areas with the original door, the original stone door that would have been naturally at its tower defense. You're moving into, maybe they found an arrow slit right here that they were able to explode apart and take advantage of. So that's what you're looking at, and inside it looks to be a crumbled courtyard. With your tremor sense, you pick up 3 of the similar glowing signature, currently hiding in some sort of dormancy but giving off a magical vibration. I'm going to place them now.
I'm going
Here,
to take a minute to read
here,
chat.
and here.
I'm also reading chat. That's what I'm doing on my
I
phone.
know. I'm
I
trying to
can't
sign up. What do I
Read that
search
far.
for?
Well, we can do this another time. Let's stay in the game because we're down into that last hour. So
Right.
let's focus
Okay.
on what's going on here, and then we can review.
All right.
Okay, so after Asphodel concludes her turn, we arrive back at Sunless Citadel.
Make a DC 20 at did it.
All right.
Da 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 da
Do.
da da dash.
So we're not quite to the singing area. Please listen.
Yes.
Because this area is only 5 foot, she can't occupy
Okay.
that. If she stays on the stairs, that counts as unstable, and she warrants an advantage to anyone who tries to attack her while on that, and also
Okay.
takes disadvantage on anything that has to do with balancing.
Okay.
Okay. So we now arrive at the Wisp.
Yeah. I'm ready. I'll do it.
Okay.
And
Are
then
you moving past and through, or are you
I'm
staying
moving. Yeah, I'm moving past them because I want to check the door for traps.
there? Okay.
So. What's that?
16.
That's a 28.
All right.
I'm using my bonus action to dash, and then I'd like to check for traps.
All right. So as soon as you go into this area,
I did not want to. I wanted to check the door for traps.
this is the door.
I did not want to go into that next area. Is what I meant. I wanted
All right.
to
So
check
what door are you talking about?
the entryway that
this
Asphodel
one.
Okay.
that door.
That threshold?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Because you're not able to get close enough to it, you cannot check it. You need to be where Asphodel is standing.
Okay, you just said that I could move through them. Okay.
Well, yeah, I thought you wanted to go into this area, but since you have redacted that one, you said
Oh.
door. This is the only door
Oh,
that
I gotcha.
has been made
I
visible.
gotcha. Never mind. I changed my mind. I do want to go into there, and I want to shoot those enemies.
All right, as you
They're
go
enemies?
through, they make themselves known as
Pow, pow.
their readied actions kind of cue.
Must be nice to have grenade actions. I didn't
They jump
make
forth.
them.
So we're going to do 6 rolls total.
Can I have my d20,
Oh yes.
please?
These two are adjacent, so they can do the rabbit. He is not.
Cool. That's fine.
Okay, so the 2 that have the ability to do rabid, here are their 4 attacks. Got a
Cool.
Juicy Natch. A second
my
Juicy Natch.
God.
Fuck.
A 20. Just like a 20 total.
That hits.
Okay. And a 33.
That also hits.
Okay. Now for the one that doesn't have the ability to do rabid.
Fuck me.
Misses with both as he is unable to land any blows. So I'm going to be doing acid on the 2 crits.
Fuck it. I got some health.
Because this is happening at a rare value, are you currently wearing anything that is damageable by acid? That is of rare quality or lower?
No, because I have my armor on over everything.
Even the stuff in the belt? So that belt is rare? Or rare or higher? What is that belt called?
I don't know, Billy. Give it to me 1,000 years ago.
I'm saying I think it's a common item.
No, it's not. It's a +2.
Okay, so it is rare? It's susceptible to this acid then. Are any of the contents within it rare or lower?
Yeah.
Okay. So the result of the first acid is damage dies twice and add them together. The result of the second acid is max damage. So 36, 8, 44. Do you have any resistances to damage currently that would apply to either their slashing or their acid?
No.
Okay. So 36. Wait, no, I did that one. 36 plus 8. 44 on the first one. And then the second one is damage twice and add them together. I want to make a quick note right here. So 44 plus 9,
Fucking governor.
19, 29, 35. Okay, plus 11, 14, 18, 24.
Total?
No, I'm adding them all together right now.
So 44, 24.
So 9, 3, 5, 8, 1. Alright, so you take a total of 103 damage.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay,
I'm
that's
not.
fine.
And anything that could be affected is destroyed.
Okay, well, they get 12 Alchemist's Fires.
This isn't like when they burst it, it completely destroys it. Nothing goes off. It all ceases.
Okay, whatever.
The alchemical formulas dissolve along with the organic materials that were affected. And then I've got that other dude's just regular attacks, non-criticals.
Fine. No.
He
Which
landed
of-
2 criticals. He landed 2 regular
Fine.
attacks.
Whatever. Fuck it.
Okay. So 12, 13, 16, 26.
Wait, so that's just a regular attack?
Yeah, they're both rabid because they're next to one another.
Oh.
13, 17, 24, 34. And the second one hits you for a total of 60 flat. Alright, still your turn, the Wisp.
Cool. It's shooting time. I'm not fucking... That's horse shit.
Alright, let's see it happen.
That is a 23.
Alright, so this is kind of a curious situation where the one that you're attacking because of the save throw could never possibly have a reaction, and because all of these happen so fast, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll on my save throws first, because it would happen so quick. If any of them live, this would cue an attack of opportunity
No,
as a ranged attack.
it's... Nope. I have Crossbow Master, which you said applies to my gun, so...
It doesn't
attacks.
cue?
Nope.
Alright, so that's a
Don't
homework.
play that game with me
Let's
today.
explain to the audience what
Don't
that
play
means.
that
So
game
what is
today.
Crossbow Master?
So, Crossbow Master is a feat that I took when I was using a crossbow really heavily. But basically with Crossbow Master, you can shoot to the extent, like to the, basically you don't have any range penalties unless it's outside of your range, which is like 220 for crossbows. And you don't have disadvantage, or no, not disadvantage, you don't have attacks of opportunity if you used a ranged weapon. So, it's
Very
super
cool.
nice. And you can use it as a melee weapon too, you can just smack somebody with it, which is super nice.
So, would recommend.
Yeah, a big fan. So.
Alright, so I'm going to start my save throws then.
Yeah, okay, that first one was a 23.
I guess I need to. I guess I'm just looking for a 1.
What's that?
15 hit.
Cool.
And hit.
Cool. 20.
Fail. Hey, success!
I said you a crit anyways.
And fail.
Cool, I do a crit, so we
So
have to go to the
then-
crit table.
And what damage type will you be rolling for? Force or piercing?
Piercing.
Okay, I'm at it.
13.
So 13, 2 times on damage, and then minor injury.
Cool.
I'm assuming this is the sneak attack.
You're assuming
So
correctly.
we got the sneak attack.
Let's do some math, friends.
Oh, wait.
Math break.
Oh boy. Alright, 6 and 4 is 10.
So as she adds this up, because of her sneak attack
20.
bonus on this attack, she's rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
30.
12 extra d6 with her sneak attack bonus, and being a high level rogue. Some people always ask, what's better to do single
40.
class or multi-class? This is a case where doing a single class to a T comes in very
40.
handy.
43 on the first.
Ow. Two of the rats die immediately from.
Yeah, 2 of the rats die
headshots.
immediately. 2 of the rats are dead. That's 10,
It's 4 and 3.
20,
Even though-
30, 40. I got a couple ones, which I'm not particularly happy about. 45, 47. So he's got very few HP left.
That is correct. Let's see what happens on the minor injury. Go ahead and roll that d20 one more time.
How much was the first one?
46. Or no, 44. And then 47.
Yeah. And you said they had 100 HP earlier,
Mhm.
correct? So he's dead.
47 plus 46 is 93. He's got 7 HP.
So you're right.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute.
That is a 16.
That's
As you
long,
blew
right?
apart a lot of its skeleton, you have a feeling that it is now vulnerable against Constitution save throw derivative things, as a large portion of its skeleton is now exposed to the outside world.
Do not fuck with me. And then I would like to take out.
Because you did the whole round. You just
Oh yeah.
fired 3, so you got
That's
2
fine.
bullets.
I'd like to shoot it again.
Yeah.
Why not? That's a 20 or 30.
Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip that, and as it's exposed, she just kind of does one of those, that scene in The Predator with the guy with the minigun is really sick of the Predator
Yeah.
fucking with him, and he just mows down that whole forest. Until all the rats are gone, but the
All right.
wisp is left quite damaged.
All right.
Alright, don't quite damage. There's a
I
strong way to put
fly
it.
up.
163
Yes.
damage to the wisp. I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb.
Yeah.
But anyway, it is, because the wisp did the full round, her turn ends right then and there, and we go to Edwin.
All right.
Y'all are welcome.
Lots of acidic fumes
Y'all are welcome.
sprayed over, and you heard the shredding of glass and fabric
Jesus.
as the wisp is visibly angered and not.
All right. Well, are you still doing Beacon of Hope?
Oh wait, my alchemist fire were very rare.
that
Never
was
mind.
just.
Okay, so they're good.
Like,
They're just
they're
on the
good.
ground.
Oh, that's an actual spell, and I was like, oh, you have that?
Oh no,
Cool.
I was just saying I'm your beacon of hope with the light. That's
Yeah,
the
I was really
spell.
excited because that would have been
It is
really
a phrase
helpful.
that I picked
If
up
we can
from
do a
the
quick timeout,
humans.
so what the wisp was very clear to dictate there is those alchemist fire were very rare. So even though the common item holding them disappeared, they landed on the floor relatively unharmed.
Do do do.
All right.
I imagine it as like the thing would have fallen off, and as it landed on the ground, would have slowly corroded.
All
Which
right.
is fine. I can deal with not having the belt. I'm not happy about it, but I can deal with it.
Like an Anastasia with Rasputin's soul.
Yep.
Yeah, so the bandolier's gone, unfortunately, but the bag of holding and the armors
All my good shit.
untainted.
Oh my good shit.
Alright, I am going to cast Cure Wounds at 8th level.
On whomst?
So let's get that visual description as you roll, or I can do the visual if you want to start rolling
I just
dice.
can't find my... There they are.
Oh.
They were under this paper all along.
So pulling out his
Oh,
holy
that's so weird to have a
symbol,
healer.
a beam of light strikes the wisp in the background surrounding
No, I
her.
go like this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, holy symbol is glowing.
So still that beam of golden light surrounds her body and closes her wounds. Where was your bag of holding?
Alright, so...
Why? Attached to my belt? But it's very rare.
Okay, is the belt very rare?
No. So I need to hold... No, wait. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
So
my
the belt's
gone.
gone.
That's fine. I'll have a hard time holding my pants
Did
up.
you still have that dwarven thing? The constitution buff thing? No? Okay.
Nice. So, that would be... Alright. 57 HP back to you.
Did you add the holy symbols enhancement
Yes.
bonus? Okay, cool.
Alright.
The joke is that no matter how much you just gave her, even her, like, hit is, like, her damage is better than my full health.
Alright, so let's keep trucking here. We're coming into our final moments.
Alright.
Shut up, Dad.
You got a 30-minute warning. Pushing on.
Alright.
So,
I go, hey, I'll check out the next one because, you know, I'm invisible. I say that through Sending Stone to them.
Nice.
So, I actually hang back.
Okay. So are you done with your turn?
Unseen Servant lasts an hour, so he's coming back. He's coming with us, and he's opening that door.
Bless him.
And I'm like, basically, motion for everyone to get like on this side, out of view.
Wow.
Alright, so he goes across right here.
Yes. Yeah, we're all like off to
I
the
need
side.
him to make a dexterity based safe throw unless he is proficient or you are proficient in acrobatics.
I am not, but he is.
Go ahead and make
invisible.
a DC 20 dex save.
The Unseen Servant?
Yes.
He doesn't have statistics, I do not believe.
So just, I guess, roll base.
Alright.
Woo!
Well, there you go.
You're glad he went first because, holy shit, there's a trap door.
Who
I love a
knew?
good trap.
It
That's what I was
explodes
gonna do.
from underneath him, and he plummets down into a hidden chamber where you can hear even more and see those green orbs of the
Bullshit.
rats
Fucking
below
hate rats.
go into him, but they seem to just scurry about and do not climb up.
Alright, well,
But
cool.
this area is still very much open.
Alright. Well, good. That was fantastic. He has a 1 HP.
Bye, friend.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot fall, so
Yeah.
3.
Alright.
He dead.
Unseen Servant is no more.
Poof.
Bye, friend.
After Edwin, we arrive at Asphodel.
Well, if it makes you feel better, give me 10 minutes and I can make another one.
We arrive at Asphodel.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would just like to move forward.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want to have something ready in case there's something in that door?
The Wisp uses with her one sentence.
Well, I mean, of course, I always have a ready to action to sling the axe.
So to hear, is that good?
Slinging.
Axe slinging, axe wielding, bad bitch.
Alright, are you ready to open the door?
I would like to kick open the door.
There's a trap door underneath the door.
I mean,
She's currently standing adjacent to it,
Okay.
but I appreciate it.
Yeah, I thought that was like...
I'll go ahead and give a yellow card. I got this.
Alright.
You want to open it?
do.
Alright, so that's an action to open the door. You cool with that?
No. I would like to Eldritch Blast the door open from where I'm at.
Which is an action.
Alright, so go ahead
I
and
know, but
roll your attack rolls, please.
Yeah.
As I'm, like, over there.
We're looking for more d20s because Eldritch Blast shoots 4, all hit. Yeah, go ahead and go to damage. Because it is a stone door, you need to do more than 30 damage in order to blow it off. $13, 20, 25, 27, plus your damage mods. Goes over 30, blowing the door completely apart. There's now a clean entrance into the next room, which is now filled with smoky debris.
Oh, I love smoke.
But just from your glance inward and checking through, Cherokee reads back, Asphodel, there's bodies in there.
Tremor sense live or dead?
Dead.
Cool.
Fresh dead?
I don't know, but it looks as though those rats might have heard you below. Is there a way that the Wisp could maybe use her thieves' tools to jam this door shut?
Goddamn right I could.
And that was Cherokee, the sentient arcane focus, or primal focus that Asphodel wears at the top of her head, who has an indulgent personality. Okay.
She's a dirty girl.
So,
The Tremor Sense isn't picking up anything in the next one.
Yes, let's get a lockdown on that and move forward.
So do you want to jump over this?
Absolutely.
All right, I need an not an acrobatics, an athletics check, DC 10
Well,
to clear.
It's a good thing I have a +9.
glad that one of us is not gonna fail.
Let's see how it goes. Beautiful.
23.
Asphodel sticks to the side and gracefully jumps over into the next room where there is an action point to do an investigation check.
I would love to investigate.
Cherokee says, I'm better at that. Use me, please.
Always.
All right. So you have advantage to this roll. Got it. All right. In looking around the room, the investigation reveals 4 goblins have been dead, fresh, and those rats that you have been facing have already gnawed away at their bodies. They've also been looted. This one over here, which I'm moving the action point to, as you can see as the blood pattern comes down the wall before it hits the floor, the others have blood patterns that are purely on the floor. That would be because a spear done at an upward level as if something was only 3 feet tall had jammed it up and into multiple spears are holding a goblin in place.
Okay, Colbo.
3 wooden doors lead from this area, or 1 stone door that's blown apart. 2 wooden doors lead from this area in different directions. And the hollow tower of this loose masonry reaches another 30 feet above you. So if this was 20 feet, now it was just about 10 feet taller. And you're inside of there now. The circular area is cobbled with cracked granite upon which sprawl the bodies of these goblins, apparently slain in combat, and that one corpse that I told was skewered. Everything is gone except for a couple of crumbled ledges above you. There is no ceiling. There's no... It's effectively just that pit as you were in the shell. Alright, so after Asphodel, we get to Silnestriel.
Silnestriel, so it has to be an athletics check to get across, not acrobatics?
Correct. Jumping. Athletics.
Fuck.
Hey, Selena. No, I don't have another sentence, do I?
Correct.
Can I aid?
No, you've already used your action to use Eldritch Blast.
Alright, Silnestriel will wait for Edwin to
Gotcha.
make the world easier.
The Wisp.
Cool. So I have a fun question.
Mm-hmm.
A mechanics question.
Yes.
If I were to drop by accident, just while I'm trying to put them all back in my bag of holding and secure my bag of holding to my armor,
Mm-hmm.
if I were hypothetically to accidentally drop one of the alchemist's fires down that pit where all those little ratties are,
Mm-hmm.
would it explode? And would it cost an action?
So I can help you with by pointing to one of your teammates who have divination spells like that. I cannot tell you an if-then circumstance like that.
Let me rephrase. Will it take an action if I put one down there?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. Not that. No. I'm gonna be an adult.
Okay.
Okay, I'm getting over there. Fucking fingers crossed I'm getting over there.
So, well, if I could, I was about to speak. Before that, I remind you that Cherokee had given you a suggestion to try and keep these rats from coming up.
Yeah,
and that would also help Silvestriel's problem of not being able to
don't
cross.
worry.
Yeah, cool. I'll jam that.
I got this.
I'll
I got this.
I'd like to do that.
Okay, so you're pulling out your Thieves' Tools with a bonus action? Alright, I need you to make a stealth check, DC 15.
Cool. That's great news for me.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
That's a 28.
Alright, this is definitely mechanically operated and has been here since before the Citadel sunk, though it must have been used as an escape route because you would think there would be a ladder or something like that that would go down into this to allow people to drop through and then come back up. But finding a couple of winch gears and using the crowbar that comes with the kit, you're able to get it to come up just enough to hook your crowbar on, slamming it up and back into the locked position, while at the same time scooting around to the other side with one of your picks and jamming that pressure-sensitive plate in place.
Cool.
To where it will not fall again, which puts 1 foot thick stone between you and them.
Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's cross that. Let's cross that bridge.
Oh, okay.
Let's burn that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
As your action,
That was a
move across.
Yep, I want to move across it. And I want to move to that door, this door closest to me, and I want to check for traps.
Okay.
Please.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Do I get to use... Is that a stealth check also?
No, that is an investigation check.
Oh, cool. Also fine. That's a 17 plus 7 is...
Alright.
24.
Because you ranked higher than she did, you've crossed the threshold and get the second action point, along with the goblin, where these two bodies are laying. A stone is out of place.
Ooh!
Just ever so slightly, but it's enough to where you're looking at the masonry around it, and it's not folded in with the kind of grout work that the rest is. It seems to be further recessed in.
I want to go touch it. Well, I want to go
Just
be near it.
let's hold on a second.
Alright, so after that, we get to Edwin.
Boop-a-doop, boop, boop-a-doop.
Nice.
I do some cool dance moves
Nice.
and cast Speak with Dead. Yeah. Like, basically all the bodies in the room start, like, shaking and
Do they
rattling.
speak in what they spoke, or do they speak something you understand? Because if they're coming back online, they're going to be coming back online with Goblin.
I got it.
Goblin.
Okay. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. But that's okay.
Comes back speaking Goblin, quite hastily, quite angrily, barking out these nasty phonetics.
Alright.
What on you speaks Goblin? Can Cherokee speak Goblin?
Cool.
Do you want Cherokee to be audible with her findings of what he's saying?
I slapped the stone to my head.
Nice.
Giving Cherokee access to the sending stone, she translates in all of your minds. He's cursing about kobolds.
Yeah.
Our little kobolds, they're fighting back.
They're all saying that they'll never get the wormling back, and that resistance against Balak is futile.
Well,
Hmm.
that's because they've never seen us resist against
Well.
Balak.
So, basically, it's like, oh, who killed you? You know, obvious Ouija board questions.
Kobolds.
Kobolds? Great. What's through these doors?
It leads... gonna try to lie.
Good luck.
Insight me, bro.
Oh boy.
No,
Got
bluff
a
me
9.
and I'll... Yeah,
Got a
no,
9.
it's, that's a... You have to beat a 34.
Alright,
To-
well, he's obviously
to goof
lying.
me. Yeah,
This
I'm like,
door leads to something dangerous that they don't go... Nobody
Right.
fucks with.
Right.
This door, however, leads to the kobold encampment that they just ransacked and stole the wormling from.
Alright.
And that's the only way to get to the goblin encampment as well.
Okay, so, hey. Don't appreciate you lying, but, I mean, you're not gonna get brownie points for, lying to me. with Baylock, because guess what? You're dead. But be a pal and just can you tell us more about this wormling? Maybe we can come to a deal.
The wormling was their symbol of hope, and we took it from them. Now it is ours, and we shall instruct it to do our bidding.
Okay,
they have no claim to the Citadel any longer.
Well, I guess you didn't either.
Well, I have a feeling that for a lot of your questions, you're probably going to need to speak to someone higher up. As you have already surely learned in Oakhurst, we're part of the tribe, so we're the bottom level of the hierarchy.
All right, well,
so you can press the flesh all you want, but that's fine. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, cool. All right, well, thanks.
As you stop speaking with him and his body goes from being unanimated back onto the spears, the sudden pressure from that movement causes the spear points to come loose and fall off, revealing a message behind.
What is the message behind?
Can you speak Draconic?
Yes.
It reads, Citadel of Ashardalon, the Black and Wise.
Oh dear.
If we could phonetically.
Ashardalon.
Phonetically.
Ashardalon.
Ashardalon. The Black and Wise?
Yes. And we'll stop there. Alright, so we've officially made contact with the Sunless Citadel, spoken to some dead goblins, fought some fearsome rats.
Fuck those rats! I hate rats!
And we're off to our dungeon crawl. If you were able to join in this time, I really appreciate it. I'm going to cut to our intro screen as we kind of review. But make sure to go over to our Facebook page as we're going to engage in our Q&A now. And that's... gotta select.
You can ask me how it felt to almost die because I'm mad. That's
the
the closest I've been to dying.
Facebook.com/Ruins of Adventure. Meet us there. We're giving away another one of our super fucked up edition limited run screen print posters. We already gave one out last week to a lucky winner. All you have to do to qualify to win
Yes, the bow counts.
is to like the post. But we'll see you at Facebook. Give us about 5 minutes and we'll be setting up.
Except me, I'm not going to be.
And we'll be going until 6.
Bye, Edwin.
Bye.
Peace out and thanks for joining.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.